It's about that time. What's happening in your city? Got love for your city? City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views, 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 City Views. I actually don't believe it, gang, but we're back.
We're
in the
back.
house.
We are so back.
Couple of pounds bigger. It's okay. It's all right.
It's the summer eating.
Come on, man.
Summer eating.
Now, see, Kareem ought to be ashamed of himself. He be on Facebook, like, putting out these dishes and everything, inviting people to come over to eat it, and then when people come over, the food is already gone.
It's done.
Those wings look
Oh,
amazing.
my God.
Bro, it's
Amazing.
Did you ever hear of pumpkin spice
No.
wings?
Never.
No.
Never heard of
Never
pumpkin
tell you
spice
guys
wings.
My recipe for that. It's something new. It's seasonal. I don't know.
We're going to get that recipe.
I think he
one
needs
way
to have
or
a
another.
stand with
Might shake
pumpkin
me up and
spice.
down. But
Kareem going to be sleep at night, wake up, and be in chains. You guys took my recipe. That's right. If it's food and it smells good, you can best believe me and Coryse going to be somewhere in the vicinity.
It was insane. I did it yesterday,
Wow.
and it was out of control. I never thought that it would, the taste and the combinations of everything and the spice and with the teriyaki sauce. I'm gonna just tell you that part.
Okay. The other day I made a wing. I saw this wing recipe. You boil it in like orange juice and add soy sauce and paprika and just let it boil down and some honey and let that boil down and it coats the wings nicely. It's so delicious. Like,
That's
there's
called
no more
deglazing.
frying.
It's called deglazing.
No more frying.
Now,
Is that something similar to how you?
Nah,
No?
something like that.
I'm trying to get it out of him.
Something like that.
yo, man.
Something like that.
Bro, he is not giving up the information. But, you know, we have two culinary artists here on the set today because Coryse can throw down.
Oh, yeah.
But see,
the birthday party.
But Coryse, she goes over the limit, man. It's like, how many people are you expecting for this?
And believe it or not, there was no food left. We had over 15 chafing dishes out.
Wow.
And it was all gone. I mean, the different wings, the curry chicken, the roti, we had everything. Everything. This is an annual birthday party that I do for both my boys.
Yes.
And I just do one big thing in the summer. Like on their individual days, we do something small. But to invite everyone twice, you know, it's a lot. So I just do one big day in the summer and throw one big birthday barbecue bash. And yeah.
I'm telling you, man, if you ain't been to one of Coryse's bashes, then you ain't been bashed. Did that sound right?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it works.
It works. You ain't been bashed. You ain't been bashed.
Just in case you guys are viewing the show for the first time, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce my very prolific co-hosts.
Prolific. I like that.
Yes.
I love that word. It just flows.
Rolls off. Yeah.
Just rolls off.
Prolific.
Okay, not when you say it like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my right, it's the one and only, the talented, the beautiful, the intelligent Coryse Villarouel.
Hello.
Yay! And to her right is the brave, courageous, stellar,
Larger than life.
As you can see.
also known as Balzini,
Balzolini.
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 Yeah. We're gonna get that right. We're gonna get it right. We're sorry.
Kareem Holbrook.
What's up, guys?
Yo, no gang signs on the.
No. That's all fun and games. No gangs. Fun and games. You know what I'm saying?
See, I got to keep an eye on both these people, man. You never can tell. So, but we do have a new co-host that will be. Actually, we have two co-hosts that will be joining us from time to time. Isabella Pinto from Northwest Connecticut Community College will be here on the set. And also our field segment coordinator, Pascal Nijay.
Pascal.
Yes, Pascal. So we're going to be delivering some awesome content to you here from now CT Views.
Yes, we are rebranding.
Yes, we are rebranding. And we definitely want to thank the Chief Marketing Officer for the state of Connecticut, Anthony, for his endorsement and approval for us to make the rebrand from City Views to now CT Views.
Which only means we'll be covering larger areas and talking about everything going on in Connecticut.
Yep.
So it's going to be exciting. That's why you haven't seen us on the air for maybe a couple months. We've been taking this time to rebrand and to really just make this show nice and more interesting for everyone.
Yeah, because what we found out this summer is we knew that there was a lot going on in the Northwest Hills, but what we found out, much to our surprise, is that there's much more going on in the Northwest Hills. And we were just kind of like scratching the surface. So now we're going to dig a little deeper and bring you some quality content, and we're going to hopefully have you interacting with us so that you guys can make your voices be heard on guests you would like to see on the show, topics that you would like for us to cover, and anything that comes up that you think would be in our purview of covering for CT Views. So we thank you for joining us on the show tonight. You can call a friend, call a neighbor, tell them to catch us live right here on your local cable access channel, Altice 5.
And I believe we re-air on certain days, right?
We re-air Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 3 p.m. Although Sundays might be a little tough at 3 p.m. now that the National Football League is starting to gear up. So I won't be mad at you if you like say, hey, I had to catch you on Saturdays.
You know? Yeah.
I won't be too upset. So nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, none of this would be possible if it were not for the support of our sponsors, and I think Kareem's going to line them up for you at this time.
Yes, our sponsors come to you by Toth Insurance Agency, located at 1151 East Main Street in Torrington. Better protection, better value. They can be reached at 860-496-7771 and on the web at tothins@oponline.net. To Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite number 1 in Torrington.
Better call Mel.
He can be reached at 860-307-1128 and on the web at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. To the Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120 in Torrington. The Chambers is a place to be. They can be reached at 860-482-6586. And to Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington. And he's been doing pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 and on the web at torringtonpediatrics.com. And that is our sponsors.
And we're very grateful to our sponsors because we know that they have a lot of responsibility and commitments to the community, and we're very, very glad that they chose us to be one of those groups and entities that they support. So thank you once again to our sponsors. And do we have a phone call already?
Yeah, we do. We've got a phone call, and she is making sure she's on time. Arlene.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It's Coryse. How are you? ¿Qué pasa?
Good. ¿Cómo estás?
Yo, we just had the times of our life at the ribbon cutting ceremony for the newest business on Water Street, which is the Gonzalez Property Group. And we have on the phone with us this evening Arlene Gonzalez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, Arlene, it's Kareem.
Hey, Kareem. How are you? Thank you so much for this beautiful, introduction. I really appreciate you all. Jacque, you are amazing. You're always doing something for the community, and I appreciate you guys, all of you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I got to let our audience know, because I've been following y'all all weekend while y'all was in New York.
Times Square.
Oh, yeah, Times Square.
Man.
She got up on the billboard out there, shining out there. She's doing big things around there, man. Wow.
I was like, here's the strange thing about it, though, because I first, scrolling through, and I saw, and I didn't even see your face, but it's like the spirit hit me. I'm like, that's Arlene.
Right. And to have it in Times Square, dude, and to have that in Times Square, they're doing big things around there.
I know. So, Arlene, now that you're a member of the business community here in Torrington, and now that you guys made a soft landing, tell us how you're feeling about things right now.
Well, it's a blessing. First, I give thanks to God for opening these doors, because without him, I wouldn't be here. And I just want to say that I love Torrington. I love the people. I love the energy. I love everything that it brings to life. I think Torrington is such a great community, and I love what it has to offer. I'm originally from New York. I'm from Queens. And I have my real estate brokerage over there in 260 Madison Avenue, which is doing fantastic. I have around 14 agents that work for the brokerage over there. And I decided to open one here. And it's been going fantastic. I have great agents here, too. I have Jose de la Rosa, who's amazing. I have Natasha, and I have a couple of more joining now. So I think it's a fantastic thing, and I'm very happy.
Well, you have a very compelling story. Arlene, a self-starter, a self-motivator, an entrepreneur, and we've discussed this on a couple of different occasions, but I'd like for you to share with our audience kind of, what was the impetus for you to get started in business and to take this route on your journey?
Well, I can say, I'm originally from New York. My parents are Hispanic descent, and I actually started with the music, and I still do music, and that's how I started, and I love what I do. And I got into real estate because I started real estate very young as well, doing property management in New York, and I loved it. And I said, you know what, people are asking me about properties. I'm going to get my license. My mom said, get your license. I know you're going to be fantastic at it. When I got my license and I started realizing how amazing this is, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do this for 2 years as an agent and open up my own brokerage. And I was told by several people, oh, you can't do that. You're a female. This is crazy. How are you going to even think about doing that? And I did it. I opened up my brokerage in Madison Avenue. I became a broker in Florida. And now I opened it here in Connecticut.
Good for you.
It's a journey.
Good for you. And let me just say, your office in Torrington is absolutely amazing. I feel like I walked into just an upscale New York City / Miami vibe atmosphere. You walk in and it's very welcoming, and the way it's decorated, and I believe the decor is thanks to your fiance, Mr. Chamo Vega. Is that correct?
That is correct. He is absolutely amazing. I love him very much because we work very well together and we encourage each other. So when I said, I think I need to open up an office in Torrington because a lot of people are asking me, where can I come to you to, talk about real estate? He said, okay, come on, I know a place. And it was the same day we went. We spoke to Steve Timkins, who's amazing, and we signed a lease and we opened up. And he was the one. I told him, okay, I want something glamour, New York, like you said, meets Miami and all of that. And he said, okay. And he just started decorating. He's amazing. I think I'm going to open an interior design company with him. He is super good at this.
I told you, I'm going to have to come hire Chamo. Chamo, come fix up my house. The decor is amazing. The colors, it's very inviting.
Everything.
And also, I have to say the scrolling screen that you have on the front that shows all the available properties is something you do not see in this area.
Anywhere.
That's something you see like
Anywhere.
for beachfront properties in Miami. I have never seen anything like that in these towns in Connecticut. You've seen it. I've seen it at Mystic, but again, never like within the towns in Connecticut.
Is that 24 hours, or you can go by there whenever you want, or?
Do you shut it off at night?
No, it's 24/7.
Wow.
24/7. Wow. And it tells you, the report of when is it the busiest. People do go and put their information in because they want to see properties or they want to know what their house is worth. So they can put in the address and it tells them what the estimate that they can sell their property or, how the market is and all of that. So it's pretty interesting. It's really nice. And not only that, but you can go to the website and look at properties in Florida and New York. So you can look at everything that we cater to.
Wow. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do is go by there and see how much my house is worth when I'm trying to sell my house. You know what I'm saying? I know
mark it up.
Value, you know what I'm saying? No one went up a little
Arlene's
bit.
Arlene's gonna double the price for you. You know what though? It's amazing. It's amazing because when at night, when you're either going up or going down Water Street, your place pops, and it almost looks like an art gallery that's across the street from 5 Points. From 5 Points. So I think that you kind of really set the whole atmosphere and the flow on Water Street, and that definitely adds to the vibrancy of Water Street, and being a next door neighbor to a WAPJ, it's really glad to have you.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I really do. You all are amazing. I've been doing a great thing, for the community for many years, and I just want to say thank you for what you're doing. And I'm super happy to be part of Torrington and in Water Street, and to help anyone that's interested in buying or selling. And not only that, I have clients that come in. I have people that come in and they don't know what to even do with how to start. And I just like to give them the advice of what they need to do to get their credit up, or what apps they should download, how to, pay off a credit card and then only use 30% because that's going to jump, your credit up. So there's little things I like to help. And I've had people just coming in back to back because it's not only about, selling or buying, it's giving them advice that a lot of people don't know in this community. It's not taught in schools. So I want to be able to give them that knowledge that they need.
That's a great point that you make, because it's hard sometimes when you're going out into the world and you have these dreams and aspirations of doing things, and it's difficult sometimes to get the foundation that's necessary to build a successful entrepreneurial-based business.
You mean there's no book?
Well, I'm just saying, it's just most successful entrepreneurs that I know learned from the School of Hard Knocks.
Yep.
Exactly. We learned on our own. I didn't. What I know now, I did not learn in school.
Yeah.
I had to associate myself with people who've been doing this and that are doing this. So those people give you the knowledge and you're like, wow, that's what you're doing? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people buy properties, they hold on to it, the equity goes up, and then they take money out, refinance it, buy another one, and they don't pay taxes on that because it's it's an exchange. And people don't know that. And people paying huge capital gains taxes. And there's so many things that, I taught myself, and I want to be able to actually help others and the youth know that. Because a lot of people see it as, oh, buy a property, that's a lot of money you have to put down, I can't do that. But you can. There's a lot of ways you can.
And talk to us a little bit, Arlene, about how home ownership helps to create generational wealth.
Of course. So basically, let's say, you buy a property. And of course, people buy, like my mom. My grandparents bought the property in New York for $32,000 back in 1972. And my mom bought it from them in '99 for 149. That house is worth now 1.2 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, and what you do is you don't put it on a will. You do a trust. Mm-hmm. So have you ever heard people say, "Oh, he's a trust fund baby"?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason is because those people are smart. They know what they're doing. So they're putting the properties on a trust, and they're becoming the trustee. So if the family member passes away and leaves it to their trust, under the trust to the trustee, the person who obtains that does not pay taxes. Now you leave it on the will, right? You still have to go to probate, and now you have to pay capital gains on that. So if the property that they bought at $100,000 and now it's worth 1.2, you're going to have to pay $1.1 million property tax on that. So there's so many things that people don't know. Just one little advice like that I just gave you is worth a lot.
Yeah,
you just taught me something.
People don't know that.
Mm-hmm. She just taught me something.
And that's really kind of key to what you're doing, because not only are you educating us in general, but you're also taking the extra time and care to make sure that you're communicating to, I don't like this term, but it's the underserved community. I don't like that term. However, it is a reality, and sometimes we have to deal with the fact that some of these resources don't get to their destined target. And then we have these communities that don't always, they're not always able to benefit from some of the resources that the larger communities are to get access to. So I commend you for that, because
thank you.
That is a part of economic development. If you have a whole community where opportunities are robust for all the members of that community, that is what raises community morale and increases economic development opportunities.
Education is key.
Education is key.
It is.
Education is
key.
It
is. And I also noticed, there's a big Spanish community now here in Torrington, and a lot of the Spanish-speaking, the community, they come in, and people haven't been able to help them because of the language barrier.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to help them understand that they can, and they can. It's just that because of the language barrier, it's been hard for them, you know? So, I'm here to help everyone that needs advice on what they need to do, because I do like to see people progress. And like you said, we're not taught that. This is just something you got to figure it out on your own. And and how do you figure that out? Where do you even start? So I'm here. I'm in 24 Water Street. Anything you guys need, Jacque, I'm there. And I'm here to help you guys. My website is gonzalezpg.com, and my email is arlene@gonzalezpg.com.
Kareem, did you have a question?
She's the first Latino real estate agent in Torrington.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You sure are, right, Arlene?
As they said
yes,
at the ribbon
we
cutting.
are. We're the first ones. There's no, it's the Gonzalez Property Group, the first Latino Hispanic brokerage in town.
Making history.
Trailblazing.
Yes.
Trailblazing. All right. Now, before we go, Arlene, because we've definitely touched upon your professional side here, and you get bona fides for that. But we were blessed enough to be able to have you collaborate with us on a musical composition.
Yes.
And your musical exploits, as you touched on earlier, are really starting to come to fruition now. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
I've been singing since I've been a little girl. Music is my number one passion. I love writing. I love singing. I sing in both languages. I've sang with Eddie Palmieri, 10 Grammy-winning Latin jazz pianist, Mr. Palmieri. I've done salsa. You guys can check me on YouTube, Arlene G, La Diva de la Salsa. You guys can check it out there. And that's how I met Shamo, and he does amazing music with Della, and we just started building. And I have my own record label, Platinum G Records, in Florida. And I also have a nonprofit organization called Mujeres en Paz, which is a nonprofit organization for women that have been through a lot of discrimination in the music industry. And we're going to be doing a big event in March in Florida with a lot of young ladies that want to get into the music industry, and I'm giving them advice that they can open up their own businesses, they can do their own thing, and to basically run their own business. So yeah, that's what I do.
Very nice.
Well, your contributions on our project were just really over the top, and
thank you.
It was really good to know now that we have more artists in the community to collaborate with.
Yes, and with your guidance, the song sounds amazing. I mean, Jacque, you were amazing guiding me through what you wanted for me to do my parts. So I commend you on that. And thank you for making me part of the project.
Anytime. I mean, it's like our whole mission is, building community through music and the arts. But it's hard to do that if you don't have any musicians and artists to work with.
Right. And not for nothing, me and Della just collaborated. Me and Della just collaborated on the song just from We Gonna Sing, you know what I'm saying? So me, Della, Shane, Joe, we just collaborated on another song.
We just a bunch of collaborating fools up in here, man.
Right.
You know,
bringing everything together.
Not a doggone thing, as they would say.
No.
But Arlene, we would love to have you back here on the show
in person.
Yeah. Oh.
We can have you in person one of these days.
You can co-host with us.
I would love to. You tell me when, and I'm there. That's how I do it.
All right. We'll be looking forward to that for real.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Keep it up. You guys are doing a fantastic job. And again, thank you so much for everything.
Well, hold up.
Yes.
We ain't letting you go that easy, girlfriend.
Okay.
You got to tell us when the big day is.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
When is the big day?
Chamo on there with his best man.
I see Chamo having dinner with his best man.
Yeah, having dinner and all that. Yeah.
Yep. I can be your flower girl.
All I can say is it's soon, but I cannot say, I don't want it to be public.
All right.
I don't want nobody to know the date. So it is soon.
Okay.
You gonna keep us in suspense for all this time?
Yes, she'll tell us off the air. We'll find out.
See it on Facebook and Instagram.
Well, I'm sure we'll get our invitations, right?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
We're putting it out there now. I'm kidding.
You might get free coverage too. Don't you might get some free coverage for that too,
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
and if you need any theme songs for your wedding, let me know because I'll sing the theme song from Love American Style.
Okay.
Love American Style.
Okay.
With the red, white, and blue.
Okay.
Love American Style. That's me.
All right. We're gonna cut you off.
Yeah. We're cutting you off. We're cutting him off, Arlene.
You guys are so much. I can't with them.
Well, Arlene, it was great talking to you, and we look forward to having you on the show in person.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Thank you so much. All right, guys. Thank you so much. God bless. And again, thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Arlene Gonzalez
Bye now.
from the Gonzalez Property Group. And she's on 24 Water Street.
Water Street.
And man, the office is
amazing. Go by, stop by.
It's fab.
Walk up to the window, walk in. It's so inviting. You're just gonna want to walk in the minute you just pull up. You're gonna want to walk in.
Yep.
So go in, say hi. You won't regret it.
No doubt. And you never know. She might even sell you a house in the meantime,
For real.
You never thought you could afford it till you talk to her. Right. She knows how to break down them numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And that's what you need. You need someone that can.
Absolutely. And that's the added.
Make that dream a reality for you.
That's the added benefit, though. Mm-hmm. You're not getting someone who just wants to make a commission.
Right. Who's just going to be like, well, your credit's not high. Come back in 5 years.
Yeah. Let's work it out
give
now.
You the knowledge to get everything and for you to come back so you can get that property that you want.
That's real. Yeah. That's real. But, I think it speaks volumes to her adding her expertise to our community. Mm-hmm. And it represents basically what a lot of community members and stakeholders they share those same attributes. So building community is something that we do because we know that you guys are worth it. So we'll make it happen. Together, let's unite. Can everybody give me the time here? The clock is all thrown off and everything.
It's 6:30 right now.
It's 6:30? So you know what that means, Kareem.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Blast off, brother.
All right. Our sponsors come to you by Torrington Insurance Agency, located at 1151 East Main Street in Torrington, Connecticut. Better protection, better value. They can be reached at 860-496-7771 and on the web at tothins@optonline.net. Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite number 1 in Torrington.
Better call Mel.
They can be reached at 860-307-1128 and on the web at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. To the Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street in Suite 120, Suite 120, in Torrington. The Chambers is the place to be. They can be reached at 860-482-6586. And to Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He could be reached at 860-482-8177 and on the web at torringtonpediatrics.com.
And we definitely want to give a special shout out to Dr. Curry for his support for our proposed Digital Media Arts Center.
Wow.
Which will be named after his father, Dr. Curry, Dr. Joseph Curry, who was just a pillar in this community.
Right.
Delivered babies for over 50 years. I mean, that's got to be a tough job, man.
You was delivered by him.
and you.
Oh yeah, that was my doctor too.
How the heck did he deliver? You was in New York, man.
My doctor too. Yeah, I remember him. I remember.
He has some, what do you call those stethoscopes? What do we call those things? Forceps.
Pull
There's
me right
long
out.
forceps.
Pull me right out.
That's the shape of his noggin.
Yeah. That's where it comes from.
He's like, Kareem came out and said, "Where my hair?"
He told me it'll grow. Don't worry about it. It'll grow.
It's probably on the forceps.
Listen, these two, don't get them started. Don't get them going, okay? Because they never stop. They never stop.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to start calling you forceps.
You got me sweating over here, brother. I start gleaming.
Forceps. I think we're going to line up some segments, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're a little off the program. Oh my gosh. We're back.
Stay tuned for more Jacque and Kareem.
Yeah. Let's check out some segments, though.
Yeah.
See what's happening at 2.0. Now, we will be airing some new segments from the field segment team. They've been out there really doing a great job talking to businesses and letting us have an opportunity to showcase and promote those businesses here in the Northwest Corners. So, without further ado, let's see what's going on at SALT 2.0.
I'm Pascal James.
And I'm Joe Severo, and today we'd like you to join us at SALT 2.0 in downtown Torrington.
Conveniently located right next to the Warner Theater, SALT 2.0 is a great option on show nights.
But honestly, SALT's an accessible and desirable option every day of the week. The restaurant's open from 11:30 to 8 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, and 11:30 to 9 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays.
The food service is quick, and the options are both affordable and healthy. They fix grain bowls, wraps, burritos, salads, and my vegan friends tell me that the vegan burrito is to die for.
Not to mention they have a finely curated lineup of international and regional draft beers, and Bud Light too.
There's also a great wine selection and a full cocktail bar. The best parts might be the seating. I love watching sidewalk traffic from the front section.
The venue is both spacious and inviting.
There's a ping pong table in the upper wing and Tap TV interactive trivia at the bar. When you come to SALT, you choose the experience.
SALT 2.0 was born out of necessity during the pandemic. The original SALT 2.0 was open in Litchfield. A dining room of the Saltwater Grill was cleverly converted into an offshoot to provide food for pickup.
You can order online for pickup, or you can order online to sit in, or you can request that a wait person take your order the old-fashioned way. For City Views, I'm Pascal James.
And I'm Joe Severo.
Connecting you with SALT 2.0.
This is Alicia DeLibero. Welcome to Live from Red Room Sound Studio. You can hear this broadcast all over the world on WAPJ.org. Tonight, we feature national recording and touring artist Nick Bukovalis. And now, from Red Room Sound Studio, here is Lucinda Rowe.
Hey everybody, welcome. We are broadcasting tonight from our live room at the Red Room Sound Studio in Torrington, Connecticut, live from Red Room Sound Studio on WAPJ, Torrington Community Radio. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Nick Bukovalis.
No, it was a time in my life. I've been waiting for so long. I never did believe I could be so deceived, but I would soon find that I was wrong. I never did doubt you, baby. Now I'm living without you, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. You opened up your eyes, oh what a surprise, 'cause now you realize what you have done. But it's a little late, oh and I couldn't wait, although you're saying now that I'm the one. Now that you left me, baby, you better forget me, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. There is only so much time that you can keep the man waiting in line, thinking and praying and hoping you'll come around. And now I'm letting go because you let me down. It was a time in my life that I've been waiting for so long. I never did believe I could be so deceived, but I would soon find that I was wrong. I never did doubt you, baby. Now I'm living without you, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. There is only so much time that you can keep a man waiting in line, thinking and praying and hoping you'll come around. And now I'm letting go because you let me down. Opened up your eyes, oh what a surprise, 'cause now you realize that you have done. But it's a little late, oh and I couldn't wait, although you're saying now that I'm the one, yeah, yeah. Now that you left me, baby, you better forget me, baby, 'cause it took you a little too long to get it right. Yeah, because it took you a little too long to get it right.
And we're back again.
Back.
Yeah.
I had to, we needed that segment so I can calm these two boys.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was
Ain't no calming us down.
Know what I'm saying?
Ain't no stopping us now. We on a roll. Put some butter on us.
Okay.
We on a roll. Put some butter. Oh, Lord. Anyways, summer has been long, and summer's winding down. It was 50 degrees this morning, 50 degrees. So we know summer's come to an end.
Good.
No, it didn't.
Good.
It was cold.
I had a fire going last night with the hoodie on. I was in my element.
Well, this Caribbean girl needed some sunshine a little longer. And speaking of the Caribbean, did you know that this summer, every summer actually, August 10th, well, it switches. Next year it'll be August 9th. But the Caribbean Day Parade happens in Hartford, Connecticut. Now, this is for the entire Connecticut, the Caribbean Day Parade. Yep. And it's celebrating the Caribbean culture and everyone that has, migrated to Connecticut. Yep. And we had costumes. We paraded down the streets in costumes. I spent all summer teaching the inner city youth choreography for the parade. And I am proud to say that my choreography won first place. And I don't know if you can see this. Oh, no, you can't because my phone's dying. But I do have a picture of holding up that trophy. Winning first place.
You saw the picture.
You saw it.
Listen, we have it in our archives.
It was a lot of work because again, you're working with a lot of girls who aren't dancers or inner city girls. Sometimes their behaviors and attitudes are not up to par.
We ain't doing that move.
Yes.
We ain't busting a move for you, Coryse.
You need to change your dance step.
We bust you in the mouth instead.
Yes. And
now you got a reward for it. So now they can't say anything. See,
it's a lot. Done. It's rewarding just knowing that even though it's challenging, teaching them and twice a week driving to Hartford, teaching these girls, and every day leaving emotionally and mentally exhausted.
Especially with plantar fasciitis.
Yeah. I've had a lot of foot issues going on due to my many years of being a dancer.
I'm a survivor of that.
Putting your foot up Kareem's butt.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor of it. I'm going to say I'm a survivor.
Plantar fasciitis is no joke.
I know.
I
know. No doubt.
Painful.
No doubt.
But I danced through it. I taught these girls. And at the end of the summer, the parade ends in Bushnell Park where they have Carnival City. The entire park gets turned into a mini Caribbean. There's Caribbean food all around the outskirts. There's music, dancing. There was a bounce house for the kids. The girls performed at Bushnell Park, and that's where they won. The choreography won best dance for the entire event. So it was rewarding in many ways than one, and I'm just proud of that moment. And I can't wait till next year.
Well, neither can we because we want some of those dance lessons too.
Okay.
And Culture for a Cause is going to be a part of that. We want Culture for a Cause up front and center, part of the Caribbean parade and all the Caribbean events that's taking place in the capital city. Yep. And I think it will be a great representation to have Culture for a Cause be up there too. So.
I think that's something that is kind of like right up our alley because the cultural events that are taking place help us to identify those artistic resources.
Right.
And, once we can identify those cultural resources, then we can share them, with our audience. And hopefully that'll give, the community options and choices.
And things to do. Believe it or not, there is a pretty large Caribbean population right here in Torrington.
Yeah.
From Jamaicans to Catitians to Crusians, right? From St. Croix, I think they're called Crusians.
You got me.
Crusians. I think they're called Crusians. To people from Trinidad. There is a pretty good Caribbean, West Indian population, English-speaking Caribbean population here in Torrington as well, who have gone on unrecognized for a while. We kind of stay under the radar. And I'd like to change that a lot and really, bring the Caribbean culture, carnival dance, and different things like that, especially with my book, to the forefront, as well, and show and represent here in the Northwest corner. So yeah.
And if you want to check out Coryse's book, you can do so Saturday, September 21st at the next fundraiser for Culture for a Cause, Culture in the Courtyard.
Culture in the Courtyard. I love that tag. I love that tag name.
And we'll be 5 Points Art Center will be hosting us
up on University Drive.
855 University Drive.
The old Torrington, Yukon.
Yep. Judy McElhone and the crew, man. I'm telling you, if you want to really meet some dedicated artists, you need to go up to the campus and check them out. Or you can check them out at their downtown location too, on Main Street, on the
Water Street.
They got the corner.
The corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Main
and Water.
Water. The exhibits down there are just phenomenal, and it's a point of pride with me to see how 5 Points has developed and evolved over the last 10 years. When 5 Points started out, it was an initiative from the Arts and Culture Commission. It was our art space initiative. And we were working on it and trying to build it up. And when Judy McElhone became a part of the collaboration, she just took it to a whole nother level. And I can remember us having a conversation as to, what the vision was for this. And it was to establish a world-class art exhibit. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
And, because of the dedication and commitment of a lot of people, 5 Points Arts Center and 5 Points Art Gallery have become staples in the community and have made significant trailways throughout the artist community throughout the world.
Very nice. So our event, Culture for a Cause, Culture in the Courtyard, will be September 21st. What time?
5:30 to 8. There'll be live music. There'll be a dance routine. There'll be art exhibits.
Caribbean dance
routines, art exhibits, author books. Speakers.
Yeah.
And we'll have a screening of our now National Merit Award-winning project, John Brown.
Yeah. It's going to be a great night. Yeah, it's going to be a great night. The Courtyard up at 855 University Drive is absolutely breathtaking. You're going to love the Courtyard up there. And this is where we're going to have the main event is going to be out there in the Courtyard.
Weather
permitting. And we're hoping for great weather. It's still, September. We should have nice weather. It'll be nice and cool, not too hot.
The band will be hot.
The band will be hot.
The band will be smoking.
That's what we want.
They're gonna be jumping, popping, and then you can also having fun in the Courtyard, listening to music, seeing the exhibits from Kareem's art. I believe you have photography.
Yes.
And then my book will be on display where you can purchase it as well. And then you can go inside and watch the John Brown project in the auditorium.
Yep. Also, AKS, Just Creatives, will be exhibiting as well. Anaya Stevenson, a local artist here. And we want to say hi, Anaya.
Hi, Anaya.
And we want to definitely salute her as she just gained her master's degree from NYU.
Very nice.
So
congrats.
Absolutely. Glad to have her
doing big things and
the crew from Just Creatives on board as well.
Yeah.
Tickets for the event.
Tickets. Let's talk about tickets.
Yeah, $25 online, and you can go to cultureforacause.org for that. $30 at the door, and we do have some special discounts for some of our VIP guests. If you want to be a VIP guest, just give me a call, okay? And I'll hook you up. I'll make you VIP.
Oh, we're also going to have raffles, aren't we?
We're going to have a raffle, absolutely.
Tons of different raffle items.
Items as well. So
it's going to be a great night.
It's going to be a great night.
Great night.
for sure. And it's part of what we part of our philosophy and what we do with our initiatives, our programs, and our activities in terms of creating collective community impact. That's kind of like our little buzz term because we want to make sure that our outreach is impactful. And we want to make sure that the people that we're working with benefit from what we're doing and how we're working with them in hopes that we can grow together. So cultureforacause.org, check it out, and you can get your tickets available. In the meantime, it's about that time. My main man Kareem is like
T-Town shout-outs.
Busting at the brim.
You know what I'm saying? T-Town shout-outs come to you to Torrington Downtown Partners, growing downtown Torrington one business at a time. To Dawn's Getaway, located at 24 Winstead Road in Torrington. Christie's Restaurant, located at 545 Winstead Road, Torrington. Health Insurance Services, located at 438 Main Street in Torrington. Wall and Fraunhofer, located at 117 Main Street in Torrington. To Soul Latina Cafe, located at 31 Hungerford Street in Torrington. To Jimmy's Store, located at 1238 East Main Street in Torrington. To 5 Point Art Center, located at 855 University Drive in Torrington. To George's Music, located at 905 New Harwington Road in Torrington. And to our sponsors, to Toth Insurance Agency, located at 1151 East Main Street in Torrington. Better protection, better value. They can be reached at 860-496-7771 and on the web at tothins@oponline.net. To Mel Brickman and Health Markets, located at 16 McDermott Ave, Suite number 1 in Torrington.
Better call Mel.
They can be reached at 860-307-1128 and on the web at healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. To the Chamber of Commerce, located at 59 Field Street, Suite 120 in Torrington. The Chambers is a place to be. They can be reached at 860-482-6586. And to Dr. Michael Curry, to Dr. Michael Curry, located at 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105 in Torrington, Connecticut. Pediatric care for over 50 years. He can be reached at 860-482-8177 and on the web at torringtonpediatrics.com.
And we want to thank our sponsors once again for all the support that they give to us here right on CT Views.
CT Views. Speaking of our rebranding, we had 4 choices to choose for our logo, thanks to, I believe, Kareem.
Yes.
And we chose, I think, an amazing one that we're going to go with for our logo. Next week, we invite you, our listeners, to tune in and call us. And we're just going to present you with the 4 different logo choices. And we want you to guess which one we went with. Maybe you might win a ticket to...
Yeah, good idea.
To our event.
Yeah.
Culture for a Cause.
Yeah.
Culture in the Courtyard. So call in if you went with the right choice, okay? You might win a ticket to one of our events.
I think that would be worth the call.
I think so too.
In my opinion. Especially when you consider when you attend the fundraiser, there'll be cognac tasting.
Oh yeah, wine tasting too.
Wine tasting.
Some nice bites.
Some nice bites. Some hors d'oeuvres.
Free entertainment.
Free entertainment. Yeah, we're gonna take care of you. We're going to take care of you. We're going to roll out the red carpet. And we can't help but to roll out the red carpet because everything in the courtyard is red.
Okay.
So stay tuned next week. We're going to present you with the 4 different pictures of the logo that we went with.
Yep.
And we will make a choice with, if you choose the right one that we went with, we're going to let you know. You might be our winner to win a ticket to Culture in the Courtyard.
Okay. Members of Culture for Cause are not eligible.
Darn it!
Dang,
or family. I don't know.
You know Shane gonna be calling and trying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Culture in the Courtyard.
I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna set it up.
So now I gotta let you guys know that we got some great stuff planned here for you on future shows. We are really working in the film and television space, and we want to bring to you some of the movers and shakers in that space to share with you some of the great things that are taking place in that industry. I know in New Milford they just finished, Jonathan Black and the crew just finished some film work down there.
Yep. And I've been busy this entire summer filming. I acted in a movie, believe it or not, right in Winston.
Yep.
It was so great to do 4 days on a set that I only had to drive 5 minutes to. That's rare.
Yeah.
That's very rare. So that was great. I did one in Hartford and East Hartford. And then, of course, I did another Hallmark one in Mystic. But Connecticut has been buzzing in the film industry. We've been very busy. There's a lot of production going on. I believe Synthetic's about to start another Christmas movie as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to stay tuned for all the good things in the film industry that's happening.
And we need to thank Coryse for bringing us into this space and for her guidance and direction on helping us to actually land legislation for the film and TV industry to keep their tax credit so that Coryse wouldn't have to drive all the way to Denver, Colorado to do a film.
No, or New York, or Boston. I can't. I've got 2 kids that keep me busy. I can't make those drives anymore.
That's right.
So it's great to be able to work where I live.
Yep.
To be able to work where I live has been a blessing.
Yep.
And as an actor, we really advocated hard for that. The tax credits remaining in Connecticut.
Absolutely. So. And obviously we can see the benefits. So we definitely want to commend you on your work there, Coryse.
Thank you.
Also, we are entering political season now. Our elections are coming around. So we hope to have you meet our new clerk of registered voters, Melissa Russell. We hope to have her on the show so she can just tell you a little bit about what's going on with early voting and absentee voting, so you guys can get all the information that you need to cast an informed and educated vote. And I think having her work in the capacity that she's working in, the citizens of Torrington are very well taken care of, and you can rest assured that your vote will be counted, and that our elections will be very, very safe and credible. So we're looking to have her on the show as well. So in addition to that, we're hoping that we can line up some of our other community resources for you, stakeholders that are really doing a bang-up job in the community, in their respective spaces, to bring you or enhance your quality of life that is going to make your residency here in the region that much better. So got a lot of stuff lined up for you.
A lot of things coming up.
We can't wait to bring it to you. Also, we want to give a shout out to Isabella and also to Pascal.
And I also want to give a shout out to Kareem's daughter. It's her birthday today.
Yes.
The big three. Margot is such a cutie.
Big 3. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
She's so cuddly.
Oh
I love her. Happy birthday, Margot.
She's a comedian as well. Funnier than Matthew. I'll tell you that right now.
Matthew's his son. So just in case you were like, who's Matthew? He's the other one. So we want to take this opportunity to thank you once again for tuning into the show. We're so happy to be back on air with you. We want to encourage you to check us out on YouTube at ctviews.com. That's what it is. So with that being said,
see you guys next week.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Stay tuned.
Cheers.
Serious.